Quadro 4. Imagine a scooter that leans like a motorcycle but grips the road with 4 wheels. That's exactly what this machine delivers. Under the body sits a 346cc single-cylinder engine pushing out around 30 horsepower. Enough to feel strong off the line. Enough to stay smooth at speed. Each wheel has its own disc brake, so stopping feels controlled and confident, even in traffic. Power goes to the rear through a twin-belt setup, keeping the ride balanced and predictable. Here's where it really changes the game. A hydraulic tilting system lets all 4 wheels lean together through corners. More contact with the road, more stability, more confidence, whether you're cutting through city streets or cruising open roads. Despite weighing about 281 kilos, it never feels bulky. It moves easily through traffic and can push past 80 miles per hour without strain. City commuting? Easy. Highway riding? No problem. And the best part, depending on local laws, you can ride it with either a motorcycle or car license. This isn't just another way to get around. It's a fresh take on personal transport. 4 wheels, full tilt, a bold mix of performance, control, and freedom.
Stratospheric. Imagine a vehicle that doesn't choose between water, air, or land. It plays with all 3. This concept is called stratospheric, and it looks more like a floating orb than a traditional craft. The idea comes from Pier Paolo Lazzarini, a designer known for creating machines that refuse to fit into one category. At its core is a lightweight carbon fiber sphere, about 1.65 meters wide. Inside, there's room for 2 passengers, seated face to face, fully enclosed, with a clear view in every direction. On the water, a retractable hydrofoil lifts the sphere just above the surface. This reduces drag and lets it glide smoothly, almost like it's floating on air. A built-in self-balancing system continuously adjusts the rotation of the sphere, keeping the ride stable even as conditions change. Power comes from 2 electric jet engines. Together, they produce around 150 horsepower, pushing the craft to speeds of up to 30 knots. Control is handled through a single central joystick, keeping the experience intuitive and minimal. The goal isn't mass production. This is a luxury concept, high performance, visually striking, and highly adaptable. Less like a boat, more like a glimpse at how future personal vehicles might move across the world. Meet the Orb Nomad, a radical new take on electric flight. This is a vertical takeoff and landing aircraft being developed by Orb Aerospace. And it's built to do more than just look futuristic. The goal is simple: make air travel more flexible, more efficient, and more accessible. Instead of a traditional airplane shape, the Nomad uses a spherical body. That design isn't just for style. It reduces drag, improves balance, and makes the aircraft easier to manage in tight airspace. Especially over cities, the aircraft runs entirely on electric power. 4 electric motors draw energy from an onboard battery system, allowing it to lift off straight up and land without a runway. That means rooftops, compact pads, and remote locations are all on the table. In terms of capability, the Nomad is designed to travel up to 500 miles on a single charge. It can haul roughly 1,000 pounds, making it suitable for passengers, cargo transport, and emergency medical missions. Because it doesn't rely on long runways and produces less noise than conventional aircraft, it's well suited for urban environments where space and sound matter. Right now, the Orb Nomad is still in development, but Orb Aerospace plans to move toward commercial production around 2025. Their target customers range from airlines and logistics companies to government and emergency response agencies. If it delivers on its promises, this aircraft could reshape how and where we fly. SEWO. 3 students in Switzerland looked at a simple question: why should stairs stop a wheelchair? Their answer became a self-balancing electric chair that moves where most can't. On flat ground, it drives like a normal wheelchair. Smooth, agile, easy to turn, but when stairs appear, everything changes. Hidden rubber tracks deploy beneath the chair. The system shifts its center of gravity. The seat stays level, the rider stays calm. To climb, the chair moves backward, slow and controlled. To descend, it rolls forward with the same precision. At every step, sensors adjust the angle in real time. No manual lifting, no risky transfers. The chair automatically transitions from floor to stairs and back again. Control is simple: use a joystick, or just lean slightly and let the system respond. Back on the ground, the wheels take over. Curbs, tram tracks, grass, mud, loose stones. It handles them all and can even spin in place. This isn't just a wheelchair that drives. It's a wheelchair that adapts. And that changes where independence is possible. Squeaky clean feet. Imagine stepping out of the shower with feet that actually feel refreshed, not rushed. That's the idea behind squeaky clean feet. Instead of bending, balancing, or scrubbing by hand, this foot scrubber does the work for you. It stays firmly in place with suction cups while you move your feet across it naturally. The surface combines a pumice stone with hundreds of soft bristles designed to wash, exfoliate, and stimulate at the same time. As you use it, circulation improves, odors are reduced, and everyday buildup is gently removed. Regular use can even help lower the risk of common foot issues caused by poor hygiene. Simple to install, easy to use, suitable for nearly anyone. If healthier, cleaner feet matter to you, this is a small upgrade with a big payoff. W Pyramid. Imagine a villa that floats above the water, with an underwater bedroom. Welcome to the W Pyramid. This isn't just luxury, it's futuristic, eco-friendly, and part of a bold Dubai-based tourism project at the heart of Europe. The villa rises 3 levels: the sky deck, the sea deck, and the submarine deck. On the sky deck, you can soak in the sun, relax in a jacuzzi, or enjoy an open-air meal. The sea deck holds the kitchen, living area, and a staircase that leads straight into the water. But the real magic is below the surface. 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms sit behind panoramic windows, offering uninterrupted views of coral reefs and marine life. Imagine waking up to that every day. Prices vary depending on the model and features, but a W Pyramid typically costs around $4.7 million. For those dreaming of ultimate underwater living, the W Pyramid isn't just a villa, it's an experience.
Full Moon Motorcycle Asterisk. Imagine a motorcycle that feels less like a machine and more like a moving concept car. That's the Full Moon motorcycle. This radical build comes from a collaboration between Akrapovic and Dreamakin motorcycles. And it breaks almost every visual rule we associate with bikes. The first thing you notice is the front wheel. A massive 30-inch disc made from aluminum and carbon fiber. It's smooth, solid, and shaped to resemble a full moon rolling across the road. The bodywork flows as one continuous metal surface, stretching seamlessly into the exhausts. No sharp breaks. No exposed clutter. Everything looks sculpted, not assembled. Underneath that futuristic skin is a classic heart, a 1,524 ccs and S-cycle knucklehead engine. Old school power, reimagined for a machine that looks decades ahead of its time. The exhaust system is fully custom, built specifically for this bike and tuned to match both performance and aesthetics. Even the steering is unconventional. An automated system replaces visible cables, giving the front end a clean, almost floating appearance. And when parked, the bike doesn't lean. A hydraulic suspension system keeps it standing perfectly upright, like a display piece in a design museum. The Full Moon motorcycle isn't meant to fit into any category. It exists to prove what happens when engineering, design, and imagination are given complete freedom.
Kitchen waste. Meet a smarter way to handle kitchen waste. This compact system doesn't just collect leftovers, it transforms them. By using extreme heat and a precision cutting mechanism, it shrinks food waste by up to 90%, turning bulky scraps into a fraction of their original size. Designed for everyday homes, it easily keeps up with multiple meals a day. Toss in your waste, choose a mode, and let it work. In as little as 2 hours, food scraps begin breaking down through rapid pre-composting. With 9 intelligent programs, it adapts to different needs, whether you want a quick cycle or a longer process that prepares material for fertilizer use. The modern build isn't just for looks. A clear, insulated glass lid lets you see the process in action. The angled design makes loading effortless, while the LCD screen shows real-time progress at a glance. Best of all, strong deodorization technology neutralizes odors during the entire cycle, and replaceable carbon filters keep your kitchen smelling clean. Less waste, less smell, more control, right on your countertop. Meet the Arc Aerosystems S5M, a cargo demonstrator built to push the limits of aerodynamics and flight control technology. Think of it as a testbed for the next generation of aircraft. This subscale model is crucial for refining designs, setting commercial standards, and helping certify new technologies. It can be flown manually or remotely, giving engineers plenty of flexibility during testing. The S5M isn't just versatile, it's fast. It cruises at 955 miles per hour, can cover 135 miles on a single flight, and climbs up to nearly 10,000 feet. Despite its size, it carries up to 132 pounds and has a maximum takeoff weight of 1,323 pounds. Power comes from 6 propellers, 5 ducted fans plus a rear pusher propeller. All of them are driven by battery packs neatly packed inside a sleek carbon fiber fuselage. On the ground, a tricycle-style landing gear keeps it stable. And thanks to its distributed electric propulsion system, the S5M gains extra safety, efficiency, and reliability. A true glimpse at the future of aircraft design. Bionic bird. Imagine a robotic bird that doesn't just flap its wings, but flies like the real thing. These bionic birds are fast, agile, and incredibly precise. They can pull off tight loops, sharp turns, and smooth formations, all while navigating indoors using a radio-based positioning system. No pilot needed, the entire flock can move on its own, sharing the same airspace without collisions. The real secret is weight. Just like in nature, lighter means smarter. Less mass requires less energy, fewer materials, and better control. With a body length of about 44 centimeters and a wingspan of 68 centimeters, each bird weighs only 42 grams. That's lighter than most smartphones. Now look at the wings. They aren't solid panels. Instead, they're built from thin, flexible lamellae that overlap like roof tiles. These elements are strong, ultra-light, and mounted on a carbon structure, just like bones in a real bird's wing. When the wing moves upward, the lamellae spread apart, letting air pass through. That reduces resistance and saves energy. On the downstroke, they close together, creating a solid surface that generates powerful lift. The result is smoother motion and more efficient flight than older flapping wing designs. Inside the body, everything is packed with surgical precision. A wing flapping mechanism, tail control, communication hardware, sensors, battery, gearbox, circuit boards, and multiple motors all fit into an incredibly tight space, without throwing off balance. This level of engineering didn't come from copying nature blindly. It came from understanding it deeply. Projects like the Bionic Swift developed by Festo show what happens when biology and robotics meet at the right level. These birds aren't just machines that fly. They're machines that learned how flying actually works. Deep habitat. Imagine living miles beneath the ocean's surface. Welcome to deep habitat, a revolutionary way to experience life underwater. Here, you're not just observing marine life, you're part of it. Perfect for adventure seekers, ocean enthusiasts, or anyone craving a break from city chaos, deep habitat offers a truly immersive escape. Nights start at $1,999 per person, including all meals and full access to activities and amenities. Guests stay in modern, fully equipped pods. Each pod has its own bedroom, bathroom, living space, and kitchen. The highlight? A huge window framing the underwater world outside, watching fish, coral, and the occasional passing manta ray from the comfort of your room. Beyond your private pod, there's plenty to explore. Relax in the spa, work out in the gym, browse in the library, or hang out in the communal lounge. It's a perfect mix of adventure, relaxation, and community. At Deep Habitat, the ocean isn't just a view, it's your new home for the night. Gravastar Alpha 65. Meet the Alpha 65 charger from Gravastar, and no, it's not just here to look cool. This compact charger is built for people who juggle multiple devices every day. With 3 high-speed ports, it can handle phones, tablets, earbuds, and more at the same time. One hub, no compromises. What makes it fast? Gallium nitride technology. It runs cooler, wastes less energy, and pushes power more efficiently than old-school chargers. Translation: quicker top-ups and less time stuck near a wall outlet. But performance is only half the story. The Alpha 65 is designed like a futuristic mech, turning a boring charger into something you actually want on your desk. Stand it upright, lay it flat, either way, it looks intentional, not hidden behind cables. This is where design and utility meet. A charger that keeps your setup clean, your devices ready, and your workspace looking sharp. With the Alpha 65, charging doesn't just work better, it looks better too. Navier's electric flying boat. Meet the N30, America's first fully electric hydrofoiling boat. At 30 feet long, this high-performance powerboat isn't just fast, it actually lifts above the water. Thanks to its hydrofoils, it glides smoothly at 16 knots, leaving the waves behind. With a range of 75 nautical miles, it's perfect for coastal cruises or open sea adventures. But the N30 is more than just speed. It's packed with smart tech, including an advanced assistive autopilot. And future software updates? They'll make fully self-driving trips a reality. Luxury, efficiency, and innovation come together in a boat that's redefining what marine travel can be. The N30 isn't just a ride, it's the next wave of boating. Martin Jetpack. Imagine stepping into the sky alone. No wings, no cockpit, just you and a machine built to lift a human straight up. That's exactly what the Martin Jetpack set out to do. After more than 30 years of development, this single-person aircraft redefined what personal flight could look like. Instead of rockets, it used ducted fans for vertical lift, powered by a petrol engine. The result was controlled, stable flight at speeds of around 40 kilometers per hour. It could climb as high as 2,500 feet, stay airborne for nearly half an hour, and travel up to 20 kilometers on a single flight. This wasn't designed as a toy. The jetpack was envisioned for serious missions, military operations, emergency rescues, and first responders who need rapid access to hard-to-reach areas. Weighing about 200 kilograms, the system focused on balance, maneuverability, and precision rather than raw speed. Every design choice aimed to make individual flight practical, not flashy. Although the company behind the Martin Jetpack eventually shut down, the machine itself remains a powerful example of engineering ambition. It proved that personal aviation isn't science fiction, it's a challenge waiting to be refined. And the question it leaves behind is simple. If this was possible years ago, what comes next? Renault Microcycle. Picture this. A one-wheeled electric bike that looks intimidating, but rides surprisingly smooth. This is the Renault Motors Microcycle, and it solves a problem most people don't expect: fear. A single wheel sounds unstable, but this machine is built to do the balancing for you. At the center is a massive 25-inch motorcycle tire. That wide footprint keeps the ride steady while topping out around 10 miles per hour. It's not built for racing, it's built for control. Even steep streets aren't an issue. Handling inclines up to a 20-degree grade with ease. Power comes from removable rechargeable batteries. Plug it into a standard 12-volt DC charger, wait about 6 hours, and you're good to go. One full charge delivers roughly 10 miles of range, or about an hour if you ride at max speed. Those same batteries also run the built-in LED headlights and the illuminated dashboard, so everything you need is right in front of you, even in low light. The real surprise comes when you ride it. The microcycle balances itself instantly. No wobble, no fight. You simply lean forward to move, lean back to slow down. Most riders figure it out in seconds. It may look extreme, but the experience is calm, intuitive, and far safer than you'd expect. Once you're on it, the fear disappears, and the fun kicks in.
Verge motorcycles. Imagine a motorcycle that throws out everything you thought was essential, and still delivers more power, more range, and more freedom. This is what Verge Motorcycles is building. Instead of a traditional drivetrain, these electric superbikes use a radical hub motor built directly into the rear wheel. No gearbox, no chain. That single design choice frees up space for a much larger battery, changing how the entire bike is engineered. The result is a machine that feels instant, smooth, and aggressively responsive. Torque hits immediately. Power delivery stays clean. Efficiency goes up. On a full charge, Verge motorcycles can travel as far as 375 kilometers. And when it's time to plug in, fast charging brings the battery back to full in around 25 minutes. There are 3 models in the lineup: the TS, the TS Pro, and the flagship TS Ultra. Pricing starts at about $26,900 and climbs to $44,900 depending on performance and features. Verge isn't just selling electric motorcycles. They're selling a different idea of riding, one that feels futuristic, minimal, and slightly unreal. If you want to understand what the next generation of motorcycles feels like, Verge invites you to experience it firsthand. Because some bikes don't just move forward, they redefine the road beneath you.
Tire flying cars. Imagine a future where your car doesn't just drive, it lifts off. This concept is called the A-Tire, a futuristic design aimed at autonomous flying vehicles. Instead of using separate wheels and propellers, this single component does both jobs. On the ground, it works like a regular wheel. But unlike today's tires, it has no air inside. That non-pneumatic design makes it tougher, more resistant to damage, and better suited for constant use. When it's time to take off, everything changes. The wheel shifts into a horizontal position. Its flexible spokes begin to spin, generating lift like a propeller. No extra wings, no external rotors. The entire system runs on an electric motor, with projected flight speeds reaching up to 150 miles per hour, at least in theory. Right now, this tire is still just a concept, but Goodyear believes ideas like this could redefine transportation. Fewer mechanical parts, more efficient vehicles, and potentially less traffic and pollution in crowded cities. It's not on the road or in the sky yet, but it offers a glimpse of how driving and flying could one day merge into a single motion. 100 silver ounces. Meet the XAGP 100, built for the next phase of smart farming by XAG. This agricultural drone isn't just powerful, it's practical. The airframe and task modules are separated, so switching roles takes minutes, not hours. That also means easier transport, faster maintenance, and less downtime in the field. Spraying is where it really stands out. Advanced peristaltic pumps deliver steady flow at low volumes. Automatic nozzle shut-off prevents waste. Optimized centrifugal systems boost efficiency, even during precision applications. Spreading operations get a major upgrade too. A redesigned spreading disc paired with a screw feeder improves consistency, accuracy, and coverage across every pass. At the core is the Super X4 Pro intelligent control system. High-performance computing meets smart algorithms to automate precision spraying and aerial broadcasting with confidence. The result? A reliable, flexible drone that works as a true partner in digital agriculture, efficient, accurate, and ready for modern farms. eHang. Imagine skipping traffic by rising straight into the sky. That's the future eHang is building. eHang is reshaping urban travel with fully autonomous aerial vehicles designed for real cities, not sci-fi movies. At the center of this vision is the eHang 184, a compact, single-seat aircraft created to carry one passenger smoothly above crowded streets, no pilot required. Then comes the eHang 216. It expands the idea with room for two passengers and a longer flight range, pushing air taxis closer to everyday use. And this is only the beginning. The upcoming VT30 is built for distance, targeting regional travel and opening the door to faster trips between cities. eHang's goal is simple but bold. Make flying a normal part of daily transportation. Less congestion, shorter travel times, and a whole new way to move through the world. Hankook Tire. A South Korean tire manufacturer, Hankook Tire, is rethinking how wheels should move in the future. Instead of rolling in just one direction, the company has revealed experimental wheels that can move sideways, diagonally, and rotate in place. These omnidirectional wheel robots are built to handle almost anything: city roads, rough outdoor surfaces, and even indoor spaces. The goal isn't just mobility, it's control. These machines are designed to run in a semi-autonomous mode, while still allowing remote operation when precision is needed. But the wheels are only part of the idea. Alongside them, Hankook is developing a modular transport pod platform. Think of vehicles that adapt to their surroundings. For example, buses that can slide smoothly into tight pull-out spaces instead of awkwardly maneuvering. By combining flexible wheel movement with adaptable vehicle platforms, the company is aiming for maximum space efficiency and near-limitless use cases. In short, this isn't just a new wheel design. It's a glimpse at how future mobility could move freely, efficiently, and without traditional limits. Meet WorksVision, the robotic lawnmower designed to take lawn care off your to-do list. There's no complicated setup, no boundary wires. Just place it on the grass, press start, and let it go to work. Vision uses an intelligent camera paired with AI to see your lawn in real time. It recognizes grass, avoids obstacles, and moves naturally around plants, furniture, and garden features. Every cut is calculated, clean, and consistent. Its built-in neural system continuously analyzes the environment, allowing the mower to adapt as your lawn changes. Trees, paths, and objects aren't problems, they're simply mapped and avoided. WorksVision also stays exactly where it should. RFID tags define working zones, giving you precise control over where and how it operates. Power comes from the Works PowerShare battery platform, one battery that works across multiple Works tools. Swap it between devices and keep your entire garden running on a single system. This isn't just a mower. It's a smarter way to maintain your lawn. Works Vision brings together automation, efficiency, and intelligent design, so your lawn stays perfect, and your time stays yours.
Meet the Knight M1 Phosphorus Monosulfide, an electric chopper built for riders who want power without limits. At its core is a 4,000-watt motor paired with a high-capacity Samsung battery. The result? Strong acceleration, steady torque, and confidence on almost any surface. Twist the throttle and it can reach speeds up to 50 miles per hour, while the extended range of up to 88 miles lets you ride longer without constantly watching the battery. This bike isn't just about performance, it's designed to be practical and safe. An integrated lighting system handles everything at once: high beam, low beam, brake light, and turn signals. Whether it's night riding or heavy traffic, visibility is always on your side. When it's time to slow down, hydraulic disc brakes deliver firm, predictable stopping power. Add in a fully adjustable suspension, and rough roads feel far more controlled and comfortable. Even longer rides stay easy thanks to the extra-wide air cushion seat, built to reduce fatigue and increase comfort. The Knight M1 PS is tough where it matters. A reinforced steel frame gives it strength, while thick tubeless tires provide grip and stability across city streets or uneven trails. From daily commuting to off-road adventures, this electric chopper blends style, durability, and serious performance, ready to turn every ride into an experience worth remembering. Razor DT Drift Trike. This isn't your average ride. This is the Razor DXT Drift Trike, built for people who crave motion, noise, and control. At first glance, it looks like a compact motorcycle, but once you sit down, you realize it's something else entirely. A low-slung steel frame keeps you planted. Wide, slick rear wheels are made to slide, not grip. That's the whole point. This trike is designed for downhill drifting. Lean into a corner, brake traction, and let the rear end swing out. Every turn feels intentional. Every slide feels earned. Power comes from an electric motor paired with a variable speed controller. That means you decide how aggressive the ride gets. Smooth and controlled, or wild and unpredictable. The lightweight construction makes it easy to flick side to side. Quick transitions, tight spins, long, controlled fishtails. It responds instantly to your input. And it's not just about speed. It's about balance, timing, and confidence. You're not racing a clock, you're riding the edge. Whether you're carving downhill curves, snapping fast 180s, or linking drifts back to back, this trike invites you to push further each run. The DXT Drift Trike doesn't just move you forward. It changes how you think about riding. Less rules, more control, pure adrenaline on 3 wheels.
Platypus Craft. Imagine exploring the underwater world, without a wetsuit, scuba gear, or even snorkeling. Meet the Platypus Craft, a revolutionary water vehicle that takes you from the surface to beneath the waves in seconds. This innovative craft isn't just a boat. With a simple adjustment to its center section, it transforms into a semi-submersible, giving you an up-close view of marine life, coral reefs, and even sunken treasures. On the water, the Platypus Craft glides smoothly thanks to its jet drive. Steering is intuitive. Just use the handlebar to control speed and direction. It's safe, easy to operate, and perfect for beginners and adventure seekers alike. Inside, there's room for 4 passengers, and the battery keeps you exploring for up to 4 hours. Crafted with precision by the French company Platypus Craft, this high-end marine vehicle brings underwater adventure to a whole new level. The Platypus Craft isn't just a ride, it's your personal gateway to a world below the waves. Dive in like never before. Imagine skipping traffic and lifting straight into the sky. That's the idea behind this autonomous flying taxi concept. It's designed as a personal air vehicle, not a traditional aircraft. Compact, sleek, built for comfort as much as performance. There's no pilot on board. The aircraft flies itself using advanced computers, cameras, and sensors that constantly scan the airspace and adjust in real time. Inside, it's made for 2 passengers. A wide panoramic roof opens up the sky above you. Heated seats add comfort, while an integrated entertainment system turns short flights into a premium experience. Power comes from a fully electric system. That means quiet operation and 0 direct emissions, making it far cleaner than conventional air transport. The goal isn't just luxury, it's efficiency and safety in crowded cities. This flying taxi could be used for urban commuting, emergency medical transport, or even sightseeing tours. If concepts like this become reality, air travel won't just be faster. It'll be personal, autonomous, and built for everyday life. SkyOV. Imagine an aircraft that looks straight out of the future. The SkyOV combines sleek, fighter-like lines with a bold, aerodynamic delta shape. But this isn't just about looks. Its unique blended wing design folds neatly when not in use, making it both futuristic and functional. Inside, it can carry up to 200 passengers, all enjoying a flexible, luxurious cabin. From configurable seating to cutting-edge amenities, comfort is taken to a whole new level. Under the hood, the SkyOV uses bladeless turbines paired with hybrid pulse detonation engines. The result? Quieter flights, greater efficiency, and a reduced environmental footprint. Every aspect of its design prioritizes eco-friendliness, integrating green technologies wherever possible. With its combination of high performance, innovative engineering, and sustainable design, the SkyOV is ready to redefine air travel as we know it. Mi-32. Imagine a helicopter designed to lift almost anything you can throw at it. That's where the Mi-32 concept comes in. The Mi-32 isn't a production aircraft. It's a proposed heavy-lift helicopter idea linked to Russian helicopters, a major player in Russia's defense industry. While it has never entered development, the concept often appears in discussions about the future of extreme-load air transport. To understand the idea, look at its predecessor. The Mi-26 is already flying, and it holds a legendary status. It's one of the largest helicopters ever built, capable of hauling payloads of up to 20 tons. Tanks, aircraft parts, disaster relief equipment, if it's heavy, the Mi-26 can move it. The Mi-32 concept would likely take that foundation and push it further. Think greater lifting power, improved fuel efficiency, and modern avionics. Lighter materials and updated systems could allow it to carry massive cargo more efficiently while reducing operating costs. In simple terms, the Mi-32 is imagined as the next step in heavy-lift helicopter evolution. Not a replacement for the Mi-26, but a more advanced descendant, designed for a future where moving extreme loads quickly and reliably matters more than ever. Mars sample return. Imagine holding a piece of Mars in a lab on Earth. That's the goal of the Mars sample return campaign. The plan starts on the surface. Perseverance is already drilling into Martian rock, sealing samples, and leaving them behind like a trail of breadcrumbs. Next comes the hard part. A future lander will touch down, collect those tubes, and fire them off Mars using a small rocket. That launch sends the samples into orbit around another planet. Waiting above is an orbiter. It will track the container, grab it mid-space, and begin the long journey back to Earth. Why go through all this trouble? Because these samples could reveal how Mars formed, and whether life ever existed there. But the mission isn't smooth sailing. Costs have surged toward an estimated $10 billion. Timelines are slipping, with a return now expected in the late 2030s. To keep the mission alive, NASA is rethinking the approach. Together with the European Space Agency, it's also looking beyond government programs. Private aerospace companies may hold the key. New partnerships could simplify the plan, cut costs, and bring Mars closer than ever before. Seacat Columbia. Meet the Seacat Columbia, a game-changer in offshore tugs and supply vessels. Built by Diverse Marine Limited and designed by BK Prow, this 30-meter-long, 10.9-meter-wide ship is crafted entirely from aluminum. Despite its size, the Columbia is fast, reaching speeds up to 31 knots. It carries 16,000 liters of fuel and 1,000 liters of fresh water, making it perfect for long-range missions. Power comes from two MTU 12V200M72 engines paired with Rolls-Royce S56BY3 water jets, giving the vessel incredible agility and strength on the open sea. But speed and power aren't the whole story. The Columbia puts crew comfort and safety first. Features like crash-tested suspension seats, air conditioning, and high-speed satellite internet ensure the team stays safe, connected, and ready for anything. The Seacat Columbia isn't just a boat, it's a modern, high-performance offshore partner.
TMC Duant. Imagine a motorcycle that looks less like a bike, and more like a machine from the future. This is the TMC Dumont, a concept so extreme it feels unreal. Massive presence, sculpted metal, and wheels so large they instantly stop people in their tracks. The mind behind it is Tarso Marcus, a former Formula One driver who traded racetracks for radical design. Instead of building something conventional, he aimed for a statement. The inspiration? Aviation legend Alberto Santos Dumont, a symbol of invention and bold thinking. That influence shows everywhere, especially under the skin. At the heart of this machine is an aircraft engine sourced from a 1960s Rolls-Royce plane. Yes, a plane engine. It's part motorcycle, part sculpture, part engineering experiment. Then there are the wheels. Enormous 36-inch hubless wheels that erase the traditional center hub entirely. It's one of the main reasons people compare the Dumont to modern art or sci-fi vehicles. The bike has made real-world appearances too. It was showcased at major events, including Daytona Bike Week, where it even earned Best of Show honors. But here's the twist. This motorcycle isn't for sale. It was never meant to be. There's no price tag because it remains a pure concept. What it really represents is a challenge to tradition. A reminder that motorcycles don't have to follow old rules. And proof that when imagination leads, design can go anywhere.
BMW Alpha Meet BMW Alpha. Concept bike that looks fast even when it's standing still. This machine was born from a cross-continental partnership. A Turkish designer teamed up with an American builder, united by one goal: pure speed through smart design. Instead of copying tradition, they started with nature. The front end is sculpted like a great white shark's nose, slicing air with intent. Every surface serves a purpose. The body blends aluminum with carbon fiber to keep weight low and rigidity high. Beneath that skin sits a reworked engine from BMW, based on the legendary BMW K75 platform modified for reliability and raw output. But this isn't just engineering, it's expression. Each line reflects hours of craftsmanship and a clear vision of what performance can look like when form follows function. The ambition is bold. Point this bike at the endless white stretch of the Bonneville Salt Flats and let it run. And along the way, win over riders who believe motorcycles should feel as thrilling as they look.
Candela P12. Meet the Candela P12, a next-gen electric shuttle built to change how we move on water. This sleek vessel hits speeds up to 25 knots and can travel 40 to 50 nautical miles on a single charge. It fits up to 30 passengers comfortably, making it perfect for urban transport. What sets it apart? Hydrofoils. These wings lift the hull above the water, cutting drag and letting the electric engines glide efficiently. The result? Up to 80% less energy use than traditional boats. No emissions, no particulate matter, and zero nitrogen oxides. The first P12s are rolling off the production line and will join Stockholm's public fleet in 2024. Candela P12, fast, clean, and ready to redefine city travel on water.
Rude Cycles Blade. Meet the Blade, an electric bike that feels more like rolling artwork than everyday transport. It comes from Rude Cycles, an Italian builder famous for bold, chopper-inspired designs. And this model takes that reputation to the extreme. At its core is a powerful 1000-watt Bafang BBS-HD motor, paired with a 3-speed electronic rear hub. Up front, a Springer fork gives it that classic custom bike stance. Wheel sizes are mismatched on purpose. A 29-inch wheel in the front, 26-inch in the rear, adding to its aggressive profile. The details are where it really stands out. A handcrafted fender, a Cisco leather saddle, custom branded pedals, chrome accents, aerographic paintwork. Nothing here feels off the shelf. This isn't a bike designed to blend in. It's built to be noticed. Rude Cycles hasn't released an official price, but it won't be cheap. A similar one-off model from the same builder, known as the Black Widow, reportedly sold for around €115,000. That puts the Blade firmly in collector territory. This bike isn't about practicality. It's about presence. If you value design as much as performance, and you're willing to pay for something truly unique, the Blade delivers a level of craftsmanship you won't find anywhere else.
Deep Flight Super Falcon. Meet the Deep Flight Super Falcon, a personal submarine that's redefining underwater exploration. Designed by Graham Hawkes, this winged submersible, officially called the DF302, is built for thrill seekers and tech enthusiasts alike. It runs on batteries, cruising smoothly between 2 and 6 knots. But speed isn't the only highlight. This sub can dive as deep as 1,000 feet while carrying up to 230 kilograms and 2 passengers comfortably. The Super Falcon's design is all about control and agility. It descends at 200 feet per minute and ascends at 400 feet per minute. Its wings, when extended, span 3 meters wide, stand 1.6 meters tall, and stretch 6.7 meters long. Fold them, and the width drops to just 1.4 meters, perfect for tight spots. Built by California's Hawks Ocean Technologies, the Deep Flight Super Falcon isn't just a sub, it's an invitation to experience the ocean like never before. Xpeng Aerode. Imagine skipping traffic entirely and lifting straight into the sky. That's the future Xpeng Aero HT is building with flying cars. These vehicles are designed to move people across cities faster, without getting stuck in road congestion. Fewer cars on the ground could also mean cleaner air and less noise in crowded urban areas. But this technology isn't just about convenience. Flying cars could become life-saving tools. In regions with weak road networks, they could transport patients from remote locations to hospitals in a fraction of the time it takes today. Xpeng Aero HT sees flying cars as more than a novelty. The goal is to reshape transportation itself, making it safer, more efficient, and accessible to everyday users, not just the wealthy. The company is focused on reliability, affordability, and real-world use. As the technology matures and costs come down, flying cars won't be limited to one purpose. From emergency response to daily commuting, new use cases will continue to emerge. What once sounded like science fiction is quickly becoming practical reality, and the way we move may never be the same. Eviation's all-electric airplane, the future of regional flight. Meet Alice, Eviation's all-electric commuter plane, rewriting the rules of aviation. On September 27, 2022, Alice made history with its very first flight. This plane runs entirely on electricity. That means zero carbon emissions, quieter flights, and lower operating costs compared to traditional light jets or turboprops. Alice is built for regional routes, covering distances between 150 and 250 miles with ease. Airlines like Cape Air, Global Crossing Airlines, and DHL Express have already placed orders. With its combination of sustainability and efficiency, Alice isn't just a new plane, it's a glimpse at the future of travel. Short trips, greener skies, and smarter economics. The era of electric aviation has officially arrived. Jet Shark Fly. Meet the Jet Shark Fly, a game-changing watercraft that's part speedboat, part submarine. It's the next step after the Sea Breacher, built for thrill seekers who want more than just a ride on the waves. Bigger, bolder, and faster, the Jet Shark packs a Kodiak Marine Corvette V8 engine, giving you serious power both above and below water. Inside, the air-conditioned cockpit seats 4 adults comfortably. Twin controls up front make piloting a breeze, and panoramic gull-wing doors let you enjoy the view, open for a relaxed cruise, closed for high-speed adventures. When it comes to cost, the Jet Shark is expected to land between $210,000 and $300,000, depending on your chosen features. The AC-75. Meet the AC-75, a yacht that's rewriting the rules of racing. This 75-foot speed machine isn't just big. At 16 feet wide, it's a foiling monohull designed for ultimate performance. Every inch is packed with cutting-edge tech. From wing-shaped hydrofoils to a soft-wing sail, it slices through water like nothing else. Power comes from a battery-driven hydraulic foil system, propelling the yacht past 50 knots. Acceleration? Lightning fast. Agility? Insane. Watching it on the water is pure adrenaline. Built for the 2021 America's Cup and constantly upgraded since, the AC-75 is the product of relentless engineering. Designers, defenders, and record-setting builders at Pickle Marine pushed innovation to the limit. Join us as we dive into the AC-75's tech, performance, and the thrill it brings to the America's Cup.